to the bold analysis. After Raila Odinga held a tour in Germany, the ODM leader flew directly to Namibia, Windhoek, to attend the burial of former president, late President Hage Geingob in Namibia, a leader who was celebrated with intelligence for his diligence in Namibia. And that was, and I think I saw that at a point when people were asking, where is Raila after I came from Germany. I followed that event closely. The president and President Ruto and Musalia Mudavadi were also in Namibia yesterday, attended that burial and left there immediately, so they came back. There are some few reasons why, there are two reasons why I followed Raila Odinga's presence there. Number one, I wanted to look at the campaign. Who exactly, how the campaign, because it's coming at a time, I think the campaigns for African Union Commission bid, those are the platforms. That's where you go and you meet other presidents from other countries and other dignitaries and you share, in that campaign bid. Those are meeting points you cannot underestimate. So I wanted to look at those campaigns. Number two, I was also looking at Raila Odinga's diplomatic reception. So I've been trying to find out what exactly that will be, because we were told, yes, in Germany, then after Germany, then he went to Namibia. But it's coming at a time when Raila is bidding, he's going to vie to be the African Union Commission chairperson. And I made some observations I want us to look at here. Then after that, we will interpret this more. Raila received high-profile diplomatic treatment in Namibia, despite of the fact that he did not have the advance team from government. Yes, there is no single photo of Raila meeting Ruto, talking to Ruto, or maybe any photo with Mudavadi and the others who are there. But there are Raila's photos with the other African presidents. I made these observations. Number one, if you look at this photo, Raila was accompanied in Namibia by that AU Commission advance team. And while if you look at the rest, he was there with Makamtua, who is also his, I think, member of that campaign. I am not seeing any single member of parliament or any leader from government side that is tagging along Raila's campaign team, despite the fact that back home, people have been yelling and backing the way they are putting up effort to campaign for Raila Odinga. I did not see. What did I expect? Someone will ask me. The people that had been saying, we are campaigning for Raila and they want Raila to be the African Union chair, would have seen a minister or someone, tagging along that team. If indeed they're making. But you could see that Raila Odinga's advance team were alone. That's the first observation. Second observation is Samia Suluhu tagging along the former Tanzanian President Jakaya Kikwete, who is also a potential candidate for the same position. So look at this photo. If you look at that photo, it is not, I don't think it was just a mere coincidence that Ruto was sitting just next to Samia Suluhu. And right behind them, the person who was seated there is Jakaya Kikwete. And there are photos of William Ruto sharing light moment. If you look at this photo with Jakaya Kikwete, who was just seated right behind him. And it's coming at a time when the country is saying Samia Suluhu, Tanzania is also fielding Jakaya Kikwete for the African Union Commission chairperson. So, that points a lot. While that is going on, and on that, while Samia Suluhu went with the former president who wants to be the African Union chair, commission chairperson, Kenya went with the minister. President Ruto tagged along his minister, Musalia Mudavadi. He has a former president, Uhuru Kenyatta. Of course, they don't get along. He also has a candidate, as he says, that Kenya has a candidate, Raila Odinga. And we didn't. Then the third observation I made is how Raila managed to mingle and share light moment with African Continent Supremo. There is a photo on this one with Shekedi. This is the new DRC president. There is another photo with Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa is Raila Odinga's long-term friend. And the other photos, if you just check, you'll see him, this other photo. And he has really made some effort. Even though Samia Suluhu was also there, but I've not seen Raila greeting Samia Suluhu. Now, and not to say that there is any bad blood or so. I'm just paying attention to a matter that I believe was really of keen interest. Just as this happened, there was an article that was published today, I think that was on Sunday, and that was by the Standard. They said that prior to Raila Odinga announcing his bid for African Union Commission chairperson, Uhuru Kenyatta was also eyeing that position, but because he knew that William Ruto and Kenyan government would not support him, he had managed to garner the support of DRC. He had also managed to garner the support of South Sudan, I think Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, Somalia, and Rwanda, that all threw their weight behind Uhuru Kenyatta. But when Raila also showed intent, and there was intent that Raila is going for it, then it's very clear he actually decided to back down, track down, and back Raila Odinga. So, and that settled the discussion, because I saw this article and I was like, yes, this was actually also very important to settle the discussion on Uhuru Raila fighting for the same. And I took keen interest on it. This is what I see, and this is my observation on that Namibia trip, on just interpretation from those observations that we made in Namibia. Number one, Ruto is not Raila's campaigner in this AU job. I can look at William Ruto in the face and say that. He is not. I don't think he's actually Raila's campaigner. That was the platform. I've not seen him, any closed door meeting with any president or so. It's just these other meetings. I did not see the Kenyan ambassador in Namibia did not receive Raila Odinga, despite the fact that Raila Odinga got a very high diplomatic treatment from the government in Namibia, but Kenyan ambassador did not receive Raila Odinga. While that should be the norm, yes, the former president is going, former prime minister, a leader from this country, he's supposed to be the guest of the ambassador in that country. So the fact that I did not get that, it's a clear point that William Ruto is not Raila's campaigner. And so because of that, that brings me to number two. Raila Odinga must consolidate a big network in the continent out of the government blessings. And that means Uhuru Kenyatta and also his personal networks. Someone was telling me that Ivory Coast president, that's Alassane Ouattara, he's a president and he gave a lot, I think he published a book and gave Raila credit for what they did. For, of course, Raila was the person that led the peace negotiation between Alassane Ouattara and the other opponent. And of course, he's a very close friend to Raila Odinga, just of that. Amongst West African countries, is one of the presidents that is very close to Raila Odinga. So, with in mind that William Ruto is not a candidate, if you're going for this seat, then you must look for Uhuru Kenyatta, and you must get a big network outside the government's blessings. Number 3, the African Union Commission bid has boosted Raila Odinga's diplomatic profile in the continent, and getting those platforms and of course being in a position to do that is a very clear point of his profile. Yeah, you know, sometimes it's just us in the country that maybe don't value our leaders, but when they go out there, commands a lot of respect. Number 3, or rather the first one, the last one, is Raila must leverage on foreign powers infiltrating Africa. Africa is still remote controlled from Europe. Yes. Still the Russia, the UK, the US. Russia, UK, US, Japan, China. Those are the countries, the superpowers that are remote controlling Africa. And there is a lot of vested interest in these positions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Let's meet in the next Asanteni.
Hi guys, so I'm so happy finally the February project is done. I know most of us have been talking about this. We did know it will come to fruition, but I'm in Mama Lucy and I've managed to get 13 out. Yes, I was planning for 7, but who knows, God has another way of doing his own things. That we managed to our to 13, and apart from that, we've also done some food stuff because you know these guys hawa mambo wamekuwa hospitali for long na hawajakuwa wakifanya kazi. So what we decided is whatever has remained, we do some food stuff for them. And I'm just so happy that they are going home, wanted to reunite with the rest of their family. Some have been here for long, so I just want to say thank you on behalf of Bold Charity Network, my family, myself, and everyone. In whatever way you've come through this, nasema santeni sana. These women are out. Now I'll just give 2 or 3 chance. Waseme tu kitu moja. Can just say thank you. Tanzania huyu.
Tumeshukuru. Okay, my name is Oduor. Tumeshukuru kwa kuja kututoa huku. Tumekaa huku for long na the bill was too much yenye hatungeweza ku afford. But Bold Charity Network imekuja ikatutoa na tunasema ni asante.
Naitwa Teresia Wanjiru ama Mama Favor. Na nataka kuambia asante kwa sababu bili ilikuwa mob, singeweza kulipa, but kwa ajili ya Mungu ati ni mimi natoka. Asante, God bless you all.
Haya, huyu. Nani mwingine anaweza ongea? Wewe, sio? Sema kitu. Sema tu asante.
Mimi cha kuwashukuru ni kusema asante kwa Mungu. Tumekuwa huku for a long time. Kama mimi nilidischargiwa on date 15, nikang'ang'ana, nikapata, nikalipa, nikaambiwa nirudi kwa ward. Saa hii I'm very happy. Niko out, nitaenda sasa kuungana na familia yangu. Asanteni sana.
Mimi naitwa Lydia Chelimo. Bili yangu ilitoka date 16. But singe manage kulipa, but God ameniwezesha nimetoka huku, nitatoka leo. Nimeshukuru sana na nimefurahi.
Yeah, so guys, that was it. I had to give you this confirmation that finally to manage, and may God meet you in the hour of need. I spent 2 days here listening to their stories, and their stories are a testament of how we need to come for the society. For all those who participated in this Bold Charity Network, this was our CSR for the month of February. Akimbarikiwe. We will do this next time. Asanteni sana. I'm more happy than them. Asanteni. Sawa. Hi guys, welcome to the Bold. I am in Mama Lucy. Niko na Mary Wanziru hapa. Mtoto anaitwa Chantel. Yeah, so you are here The other time we were here and I told you that kesi yake alikuwa amebaki kwa sababu mtoto hakuwa ametoka kwa nursery. So the child, that is why we came back and I told you guys that we wanted to make sure kwamba ametoka. Tutamsikia kidogo, nitamuuliza tu maswali kidogo atuambie more. Ulikuja when?
11th January.
11th January, yeah?
Yeah.
Mtoto alikuwa na shida gani?
Alikuwa na shida ya spina bifida, congenital neck na club foot.
That's why alikuwa amebaki.
Yeah.
Okay. So huo na watoto nyumbani ni wangapi?
Ni watoto watatu wako nyumbani.
Yeah. So you know you're going to reunite with na wale wa nyumbani.
Yeah.
Wow. So what can you say?
Nimefurahi sana na Mungu awabariki sana. Yeah.
Thank you. Na hata wewe Mungu akusaidie. Mtoto anaitwa Chantel. So that Chantel akue mzuri. Asante. Haya. Sawa.